In this video, we will briefly outline immunity and then explain the relationship between immunity and bacterial components. When you hear the word immunity, the first thing that comes to mind may be the ability to prevent bacterial and viral infections and recover from them. However, the immune system not only has this ability, but is the very system to maintain health in a broader sense. Immunity has roughly two roles. The first is to find and eliminate foreign and unwanted objects. Foreign and unwanted objects include 1. Pathogens and viruses entering from outside, as well as 2. Dead cells, denatured proteins, and cancer cells that occur in the body. In the case of 1, the so-called inflammatory reactions such as fever and pain occur to eliminate pathogenic bacteria and viruses. The second is repairing damaged areas. When you get injured, if a tissue is damaged following inflammation in the fight against bacteria and viruses, it repairs it to its original state. We can stay healthy if immunity can play these two roles properly. All living creatures have an immune system without exception. This figure is the modification of the phylogeny, with animals at the top and plants at the bottom. Animals are listed from higher to lower animals. All these animals have an immune system, known as innate immunity. This means that innate immunity enables basic biological defense. However, a new immune system called acquired immunity develops in vertebrates, that is, animals with a backbone. So, humans have two immune systems. As mentioned earlier, there are two types of immune systems, innate immunity and acquired immunity. Here are the differences. For example, you have had an infection with a certain virus. Innate immunity is the first to take action. It responds quickly even to novel coronavirus that it encounters for the first time. The central cells of innate immunity are macrophages, which, 1. Kill viruses or cells infected with viruses by eating. In addition, 2. They sometimes respond by secreting substances, called cytokines, that kill viruses and infected cells. At the same time, 2. It informs the acquired immune side of virus entry along with its characteristics. The central cells of acquired immunity are T cells and B cells. These cells, informed by macrophages, 3. Start producing antibodies according to the characteristics of the virus. If it encounters the virus for the first time, it takes a little longer to prepare. However, once an antibody is produced, it attaches to the virus and kills it. Viruses, with which a person has already been infected in the past, can be responded to quickly because antibodies are ready. At least, symptoms will not become serious because the virus can be suppressed before it increases in number and gets out of control. Vaccines utilize the same mechanism that the acquired immunity uses to produce antibodies. A pseudovirus is injected to synthesize antibodies before infection with a real pathogenic virus occurs. When these two immune systems work to kill the virus, inflammation including fever and pain occurs. However, as soon as the objective is achieved, inflammation subsides and innate immunity begins work to heal. These are the rough division of roles of the two immune systems. What you should remember for protection against infection is that acquired immunity works only after the innate immunity has worked, and innate immunity primarily plays the broader role of maintaining health beyond protection against infections. So, we will talk a little about how innate immunity can be trained. The central cells of innate immunity are macrophages. This is an image of human macrophages processing dead white blood cells by eating them. There may be not many people who have thought about the cells dying in the body, but they are processed this way. These macrophages are found everywhere in the body. Macrophages are called by special names depending on the location. microglia in the brain or Langerhans cells in the skin, for example. In order to activate innate immunity, it is good to activate these macrophages, and the key to this is actually bacteria. Bacteria appeared on the Earth 3.8 billion years ago. This is a 38 centimeters ruler, with 1 centimeter representing 100 million years, and bacteria appear at the 0 position. Mammals appeared 200 million years ago, which is 2 centimeters from the right in the above figure. The so-called mankind appeared 200,000 to 300,000 years ago, which is not more than only 1 millimeter from the edge in the above figure. What we want to convey is that human beings are creatures that appeared on the Earth after bacteria had already presented. So, humans also struggled with infections with pathogenic bacteria, however, they have evolved to live symbiotically with bacteria in the long history. As you know, there are more bacteria in the intestine than human cells. They play an important role in maintaining health by breaking down what you eat and supplying necessary components. The skin also has skin microbiota that maintains skin homeostasis. This graph shows the skin microbiota of 10 healthy volunteers. You can see different types of bacteria are present. It can be said that the activities of living bacteria support humans. However, a fraction of bacteria or bacterial components, not living microbiota, can also activate human immunity. Different types of bacterial components, such as beta-glucans of mushrooms and yeasts, peptidoglycans of lactic acid bacteria, LPS of gram-negative bacteria, bacterial flagellum, and viral genes, are present. A receptor that recognizes and binds to these bacterial components is expressed on the cell membrane of macrophages, which are the central cells of innate immunity. When the components of bacteria and viruses bind to this receptor, signals are transmitted through complex pathways in cells, which ultimately influence genes and activate macrophage function to activate innate immunity. Interestingly, the immune system also plays a role in fighting against pathogenic bacteria, but it is trained daily by bacterial components. Allergies such as pollinosis, asthma, and atopic dermatitis are on the rise in developed countries. We can say that allergy is mainly an overreaction of acquired immunity. This is a condition in which antibodies are produced against what does not need to be produced, resulting in a sneeze or itching to eliminate foreign substances. We can say that it is a condition in which the immune balance is inclined toward overreaction of acquired immunity. Why? This paper, reported in 2002, gives an answer. More children in urban areas are allergic than those in rural areas. To investigate the reasons, researchers at the University of Munich conducted a thorough survey, comparing the lives and environments of urban and rural children. The results showed that children in living environments with more bacterial components, called endotoxins, had less pollinosis or asthma. Endotoxins refer to lipopolysaccharides of gram-negative bacteria and are called LPS for short. Low levels of gram-negative bacteria also result in low levels of LPS. People in urban areas live in a clean environment with low levels of bacteria, therefore, the chances of being exposed to LPS, a bacterial component, are reduced. Then, innate immunity is not activated. The immune balance is disrupted, resulting in an overreaction of acquired immunity. Children become allergic. This paper focuses on allergies. However, innate immunity is the basic immune system. Therefore, if innate immunity decreases, it is expected to lead to various problems, in addition to allergies. In summary, immunity is a system that maintains health. There are two types of immunity: acquired immunity and innate immunity. Macrophages are the central cells of innate immunity. Macrophages and innate immunity are activated by bacterial components. A decrease in bacterial components leads to a decrease in innate immunity, which can lead to various diseases. Thank you for watching to the end of this video. Please also watch other videos of the LPS learning series.